One of my subscribers sent me this video and said, hey, can you break this down step by step? And I almost didn't click it because internet, but then I did, and yeah, it worked. So first thing I did was look at the channel called Dr. Data. And this is where the incentive math gets stupid interesting because they have about 60 uploads total and somehow over 400,000 subscribers, which already tells you something is compounding here. So I click into popular videos, and this is the proof part you always want to see first because vibes don't pay rent. And the top video is over 20 million views. The next one is around 18 million views, and after that it just keeps stacking. So clearly this is not luck or a one-off format. This is a system. And in this video, I am going to show you exactly how to recreate this type of channel from zero. And yes, I actually built one of these myself, so you're not just watching theory. Stick around until the end because the last insight is the part most people mess up. And don't skip this part because everything builds on it.
Day 1. The plate looks lighter than you expect. You chew longer than usual. Nothing is wrong, it just feels unfamiliar. Day 3. You notice the smell first, someone else's meal. It lingers longer than it should. You swallow and keep eating. 1 week. Your stomach feels busier earlier in the day.
So, quick reset. What you just watched was something I generated myself, and now I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. So grab a coffee or whatever fuels your attention span, and let's get into the actual mechanics. First thing you do is go to the channel you want to model and take a screenshot of the channel page, just like that. Nothing fancy because what we're really doing here is giving context, not copying. So once you have that screenshot, open ChatGPT, click the plus icon, choose Add Photo and File, and upload that screenshot you just took. Now the image is sitting there, and this is where most tutorials get vague, but we're not doing that. You now add a very specific prompt telling ChatGPT to analyze the image and generate new video ideas that follow the same pattern of high-performing topics. And yes, ChatGPT will actually look at the image first, then it will think, then it will respond. So click generate and give it a second, and what it will do is break down why those videos work and then spit out new ideas using the same logic. So you scroll through those ideas and pick one that actually sounds interesting to you, not the first one, the one you would actually click, because taste matters here. Drop a comment if you're ready for the scripting part, because this is where most people overcomplicate things. Now that you have your idea, the next step is writing the script. And again, we're using ChatGPT because leverage beats pride. I already built a structured prompt for this, and the link is in the description. When you open the document, scroll until you see the section that says Paste or Insert Topic or Scenario here, and replace that topic with your own. So, for example, I used What if you never eat meat again? Yours will be different, obviously, but you must change this before doing anything else. After that, copy the entire prompt, go back to ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever tool you like. I'm sticking with ChatGPT. Paste it into the chat box, click Generate, and that's it. ChatGPT will produce a full, engaging script designed for retention. When it finishes, copy the entire script and save it somewhere. Do not lose this because everything else depends on this. Now we move into visuals, which is where people either get lazy or get obsessed. We're going to generate image prompts automatically. So scroll to the section labeled Script to Image Prompt Generator, then scroll again until you see Now Paste Your Script below. Take the script you just saved, paste it there, then copy that full prompt exactly as it is, go back to ChatGPT, paste it into the chat box, and hit Generate. What ChatGPT will do now is break your script into scene-by-scene visual prompts from the first line to the last line, which is perfect because now you don't have to think visually. It already did that work for you. So now you have your image prompts, and the next step is generating the images themselves. You can use any image generator you want, but I use Whisk because it's fast and simple. So take the first prompt, copy it, log into Whisk, paste it into the prompt box, but before you generate anything, click the frame icon and set the aspect ratio to 9:16 because we're optimizing for Shorts and TikTok. Then click Generate and Whisk will create the image. And yes, it looks exactly like what we want. Now repeat this process. Copy next prompt, paste, generate. Do this until you have all your images finished. This part is repetitive, but that's kind of the point because systems scale. Now that all images are done, we convert them into motion, and for that we use flow. click Text to Video, switch it to Image to Video, upload one of the images you generated, make sure you change Landscape to Portrait, click Crop and Save. Then in the description field, add a simple motion instruction, nothing crazy. Before generating, click Settings, confirm Portrait 1, and select Model V031 Fast because it's cheaper and honestly good enough for this style. If you don't have credits, you can use alternatives like Grok, but Flow handles motion better here in my experience. So generate the clip, repeat this for each image until all images are animated. Now comes the assembly, which is just editing logic. Open CapCut or any editor you like, but CapCut is beginner-friendly. Import all your animated clips and your voiceover. Yes, I generated the voiceover using Google AI Studio, but use whatever voice tool you prefer. First, drop the voiceover into the timeline, then remove all the pauses. This matters for pacing. After that, start placing the clips one by one, aligning them to the voiceover. You need to listen carefully here because timing is everything, but this is basic editing, nothing advanced. Once that's done, click Captions, select Spoken Language, Generate Captions, then go to Templates and choose a caption style similar to the one used by the channel. This keeps visual consistency. Now, final step, Effects. This is optional, but recommended for the hook. Go to Effects, search Mini Zoom, drag it onto the first few clips only because you want early movement, not chaos. After that, hit Export, and that's it. Video done.
Day 1. The plate looks lighter than you expect. You chew longer than usual. Nothing is wrong, it just feels unfamiliar. Day 3. You notice the smell first, someone else's meal. It lingers longer than it should. You swallow and keep eating. 1 week. Your stomach feels busier earlier in the day. You check the clock more often. 1 month. Your grocery routine has changed. You walk past things you used to stop for. Your hands hesitate, then move on. The cart feels different. 3 months. You wake up without that heavy fullness. Mornings feel flatter. Not better, just flatter. 1 year. You notice how quiet your meals are. No decisions, no debates, just eating.
If this helped you understand the system behind these channels, drop a comment and let me know. And remember, the real advantage here is not the tools, it's the structure. So don't skip the thinking part even when the AI makes it feel easy.